we as politicians, we as leaders in this country, we as stakeholders, we need to do a lot. We all believe that religiously, both Islam and Christianity, even in our traditional religion, drugs-related abuse or drug abuse is prohibited. But who are encouraging and who are supporting it? Mr. President, we cannot achieve the result. We cannot achieve the intent of this bill unless and until we all agree that we will put our head together with relevant stakeholders to stop drugs abuse in Nigeria. Let us ask ourselves during our campaign, what are we doing with the so-called youth? How many of us can swear with Quran or Bible that in any way they are not supporting drug abusers in their constituency? I am happy if all of us can swear with the Holy Quran that they are not in any way in support of drug abusers or intoxicating youth in their constituency to take drugs for their political. And Mr. President, we need, whether we are allowing this bill to continue to have an agency or we are strengthening LDE, we need to create a situation where before contesting election or before taking appointment at whatever in government level, you must go for drugs test. Finally, Mr. President, now I am speaking, I am here, as I am speaking now, most of our officers in our constituencies, most of our political office in our constituencies, most of our houses, when you go there, you will find out that there is mountain of drugs, and there are drugs dealers in our offices and in our houses or in our houses. I am immune to talk. I am in the chamber of the Senate, and I can take you to some of the political leaders who are in so many ways contributing or supporting drugs abuses in Nigeria. Therefore, Mr. President, we need to be serious. If we are talking, we need to understand we are all 19 here. Nigerians are watching us.
Thank you very much.
God is with us. We must fight it between from our own side, not making law or not talking in the chamber of the Senate. We need to be serious.
Reconcile it with the law establishing the NDLE and see whether or not we just need to strengthen the NDLE or we need a complete new outfit. My worry is that we are spending so much money on overhead. You are going to have directors, you are going to have boards, you are going to have all kinds of buildings, etc., etc. All of that goes into recurrent expenditure, which add little or no value to the quality of life of Nigerians. I agree we must deal decisively with drug-related issues, but I'm not convinced that we need to establish yet another agencies.
Without being economical with truth, more than 70% of our youthful population are into drug consumption. And from my own little discussion in my constituency, I discovered that the issue goes beyond NDLEA. NDLEA had become so compromised, so ineffective, to the extent that leaving drug enforcement or drug education to NDLEA, we will never get where we are going to.
There is a need to create the agency as suggested by this bill for the purpose of tackling a problem that has become so endemic and has eaten into the fabric of our society. For example, offenses of fraud, offenses of corruption, and mismanagement are issues that are cognizable by the police. But because it has become so endemic and has eaten deep into the fabric of society, we created ICPC, we created EFCC, we created NFIU, and series of other agencies with a view to tackling such a hydra-headed problem that has eaten deep into the fabric of society. So, Mr. President, mutatis mutandis, there is need for us to equally create this agency as sponsored in this bill to tackle headlong